here we go with Rob, the zombie guy in the studio. Uh, yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough to 9. It's close enough to 9. How you doing? Hey guys, Rob, the zombie guy in the studio, live doing Ratchet and Clank as zombies. Is that light too bright? Maybe it's like super washing me out. I look like a jost. Yes, there's no such. Oh no, there's no such things as jost. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Is that better? All right, there we go. Yeah, I think is better. Yeah. Yeah. Is that other light? No, it's good. Should be good. Yeah, we got the overhead. That's good. Okay. So yeah, we're in the studio live. It's Friday night, guys. Welcome to the weekend. I am your conduit between the realms. Yes, from Friday to Saturday. I'm the calm down. Yeah, ushering you into a wonderful weekend. Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a great week. I had a very rough week this week. Rough on the old body. Yeah, lots of outdoors shenanigans and things. So I'm a little worn out. Yeah, and what's the word? Socializing. Yeah, I literally forgot the word socializing because I don't do that. But yeah, I did some socializing, so that tuckers old Rob out, you know, having friends over and things. So yeah, but yeah, I had a great week, accomplished a lot. I don't know if you guys, all of you have seen it, but I uploaded a record-breaking video on the con that I was at last weekend. Actually, no word of a lie, I can't make this stuff up. I was almost begged to. I was overwhelmed. I had to post it Sunday when I would have been at the con, ironically. Because people couldn't wait for Monday, which is when I usually do the reviews, right? You know, after I'm over the con hangover type of thing, and get my bearings back and had a kind of day to refresh a little bit. Then I could do the review, but no, people wouldn't let me, man. They wouldn't let me wait till Monday. So yeah, I ended up doing it, and over 1,000 views, man. Over 1,000 views. So that was very nice. That was very nice. I was very happy to see that, and tons of comments. And guys, if you know anyone that goes to cons, um, might be a good video to watch or share with folks who do that, who go to cons, and to make their own decisions after watching it. So yeah, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that was neat. That was neat. Watch the views just skyrocket, man. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. Didn't really change anything in any other way, shape, or form. But at least those views were absolutely organic and not botted or whatever people do. So yeah, and that was that's really cool to have done that. Reach that many people. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So anyway, that was partially my week. I hope you guys had a great week of your own and are headed for a great weekend. Now, somebody said that this is a long weekend in Canada. Rob, aren't you in Canada? Yes, but I don't know what a holiday is. I have no concept of when those things are. Actually, I guess I should check the chat. Oh, Nebby. Yeah, that was crazy about the convention. Sorry to hear about that. Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Yeah. Crappy goings on there. Microchip. Yo, that looks awesome, dude. Thank you so much, man. That really means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I just finished my survey about the one in the Sioux the night before. Oh yeah, and confirmed I was going to go next year. Might have to change my response next time they put out a post, if they do, if that ever happens. But yeah, that's kind of hard to come back from, man. I don't know what that dude's gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Strange things happen, man. So, your guess is as good as mine. But, again, like, at least you can be forgiven if you did all your due diligence. Like, if you did all the things you people have seen how much advertising you did and everything, and it fails. That's one thing, right? Because you did everything. People know that. It would be very odd if it wasn't a success, but if it isn't, you know that it's not because of you or your efforts, right? But if you do nothing, or admittedly not enough, you can't you can't rest on your laurels, man. Like, you can't just go, oh, people like my last one, I didn't do that much, so you can't you can't expect that again. Like I was saying, I did a con that was great, and then the next year, that exact same, or the next time, the exact same thing happened, and the person like super cut back on the advertising, and marketing and all that stuff, and with expected results. It was awful, and then I did a review saying it was awful because clearly there wasn't enough, marketing, and the guy was like really, upset, so to speak, at my review, and I was like, look, man, I just observed exactly what happened that day. I talked to everybody on the floor because there was no one but people vending. There's a few people. That made it worse because there's a few people like walking around and around because it was kind of a circular thing, just waiting to hear if their ticket won for some contest that was going on. So you'd see the same person like walk by like 50, 60 times, and it was like you're in a mental institution, man. Like, and I'm like, okay, come on, we all have eyes, right? We can all like identify shapes and colors and patterns, right? So what I'm seeing is there's no one here. So I did that review, and the guy was like, you don't know what happened in the background. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. I hate to say that, but nobody cares. What happened in the background type thing, right? Philip Gandy, hello. How's it going, man? Nice to see you on. I feel like I saw he has a bunch of cons coming up on the East Coast too, but yeah, he truly put the con in convention. Yes, indeed. The pun is worthy. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's great, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, he did con everyone, man. That was unexpectoid. Yeah, he was an unexpectoid. And you never get that coming from him, too, because he doesn't seem like that kind of dude, but whatever. And again, I don't want to speculate on anything. I just, like I said, I just observe and report, man. There's nothing else. Yeah, it's way easier than making things up. Like, you know what I mean? As if, so I have no agenda either way. I just sort of go like, well, this is what I saw. This is what I experienced firsthand. So, again, I don't owe anyone anything, and I don't bend the knee to any, sort of agency when I do my reviews, right? So, you get it straight from the fool's mouth. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Ratchet and Clank, you guys are so lucky. I spoil you. I spoil thee. Thee has been spoiled by having two characters drawn. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of screwed up his foot there. And yeah, this one was rough, man. This one was hard to do from the screen, like getting everything proportioned and all that. And yeah, so it was rough. Like it was a rough. Rough. You knew it. You knew I was going to do that. McFoley thing. Rob Con. Yeah. Rob Con. Yeah. You'll come to Rob Con. You will come. You will come to join us. Join us. Yeah. Rob Con. Yeah, well, hey man, ZomCon, something we've been talking about it for quite some time, bro. Yeah. We've been discussing things and figuring out the logistics and what it is and things, you know, things. Yeah, stuff and such, details. So once that's sort of more solidified, I'll probably have an update for y'all on that happening or whatever, wherever it is, because yeah, I think, man, you know, um, I know a lot of very talented artists now that I've met over the years of doing cons, and yeah, man, love to. No, that's not right. That's not gonna work. Love to sort of showcase more things and guests and art experiences, like, you know, the maze of the maze of Heads of the Living Dead. Like every inch of the thing is a Head of the Living Dead drawing for his, like, all over the maze. That would be kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of a neat experience. It's not an actual maze. It's more like an experience, like, walls of that series of zombie art, man. You can see all the different changes and stuff there. And it didn't hurt that I picked up Giant Robot Hellboy this week, man. Yeah. Duncan Fredrigo, man, his work is remarkable. We were handing off the Sioux Zombie Walk this week. Handing off the Sioux Zombie Weekend for new people to run. It was getting too hard for us to run. Hard to find people interested in running it. Yeah, well, that's what we kind of faced here in Sudbury with Graphicon, because Graphicon was great. Like, I thought it was great every year, man, and they just don't do it anymore. And you kind of lose your momentum in that absence, and then nature abhors a vacuum, right? So somebody's gonna go in there, and this time it was Ultracon, I guess. Uh, yeah. So there you have it. The void has been filled, but with something even worse. A Cthulhu type creature. Yeah, Cthulhu. Hey, Cthulhu over here. Over here, Cthulhu. There. Yeah, he's looking mighty zombie like. He's looking mighty zombie like. Gulp. That's good. Extra strong. Extra strong. Extra strong, bro. Uh, can't get enough of that Vince Russo from Juggalo Wrestling, man. Yeah, I subscribe to that channel, actually. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fun. It's so fun to watch. Yeah, it's funny. All right, there we go. I think yeah, that really has a huge Hellboy giant robot flavor to it, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, does it ever? I feel anyway, I don't know. Kind of has that vibe. Yeah, especially with I think I made his knees a bit bigger, clunkier, you know? And I think that's what's kind of making him look, more ancient or weathered, I guess. Weathered. Weathered. Let's see what's on the chat here. Yeah, it's hard to get people to run things, and yes, like I was saying, the same thing was kind of here with Graphicon. Um, there was another thing that a young girl put on. I think it was anime. No, what was it? Well, there was a girl that put on an anime con in the suit that was pretty good. But then I don't think she did it again. And then there was a girl here who did a zine weekend thing or something, or day, like a zine appreciation day or something like that, which I thought was kind of cool. Like I brought some stuff to it, I think, and sat down for a couple of those. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, like people kind of just do stuff out of the passion of doing it, and if if there's too many roadblocks you have to like if it gets too costly, if there's too much involved in outside necessity, like then it's too many moving parts for one person to kind of do, right? So people do kind of little small events. And again, like if you sort of coordinate when all those small events happen, maybe you could do a big event with all of them. But again, that's coordination, right? So, you know, and then funding, man. Like if the city funds uh events like that, you know, too, that's a really good thing. There, man. I think Clank looks totally zombified, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give him like literal staring eyes. Yeah, he's gonna be rusty and dirty, dirty. Uh, I died with what? Okay, I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant, Nebby. You'll have to extrapolate into a larger dialogue. There. Okay. I think that's probably pretty good to do the initial gray wash. Bring out the gray. And then he is, you know what? Pretty much that's going to be his base color, I think. And I'll just add mud and rust and stuff. Here and there. Yeah. But he's going to start with the gray. Well, they're both going to start with the gray. I'm just going to add more of the gray to Clank over there. Yeah, I think that gray might be a bit. I think it might be a bit as I feared. As I have feared, it's a bit warm. But I'm going to mix it with this. Even though, yes, there is some yellow there. There'll be a lot of yellow, in fact, because his head is basically yellow. But, regardless. Oh, I hate that word so much. I hate that word so much. Regardless, I hate that word so much. His pants are almost that. Color. Dot, dot, dot. Color. Yeah, I'm kind of going a little bit janky here with the gray and adding other colors in there, but that's okay. But that's okay. No, it doesn't have to be like totally a neutral gray everywhere. You can kind of mix in different grays for the base, you know, which is what I'm doing right now. And then his pants are kind of this color anyway, you know, so when I add to it, it'll already have a really good, strong base. There. Now for Clank. Yeah, I love him. He looks great. He looks awesome, like a zombie, man. Yeah, I kind of just went with it and gave him more of a baby skull head, almost. Rob, you fiend! Yes. And I whispered back, yes. And that's when I knew Rob was the one. He's the killer. There. Yeah, nice. I deem thee live stream worthy. Let's see what's in the chat. Oh, okay. All clear. 10-4, good buddies. So yeah, we're unlocking yet another subscriber suggestion, and hey, why not do it? Why not do it live? Yeah, and check out some of the other videos on the channel and Zombie Daily. What did I post today? I posted Zombie Cyclops, man. Zombie Cyclops. The mythical creature, not the X-Man. So yeah, check that out. Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below, of course. I'm Rob Cicchetto, the zombie guy. I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. This current Earth that we reside on. And very proud of that accomplishment. As insane as it is. It's still a thing. It could be a thing. No, it will never be a thing. Could be a thing. There. There. I think that's coming along quite nicely. Quite nicely. There we go. And of course there will be yellow added and browns and more of that aqua blue and more brown. I think yeah, I've got all the colors on the back. Yeah. He's just different degrees of gray. I noticed his joints and fingers are darker. And then he had a darker, like, sort of grate in there, but the extending rods are darker and his fingers are darker for the most part. And he's got a darker undercarriage. I think I actually even wrote that down. But we're going to let this dry for a bit because it's watercolor. Dries pretty fast. Not fast enough for me, but still dries pretty fast. And we'll sort of finish up on this zombie pinup diva, a little simpler, without the super elaborate background. I was using this side of this pen to do the minute buttery cross hatching in there. It's buttery. Real butter, too. Yeah. None of that fake stuff. Edible oil. Semi-edible oil. Real butter, man. Real butter in those inks. So when I say buttery inks, I just mean really soft, like sensitive, you know. There, like those kinds of. I mean, there's even finer pens you can use for that, but yeah, just a sort of a vague nighttime background, you know? Vague. No, it's there to it's there to show distance or, you know, clarity or context. Yeah. There. And then, so I found these in a drawer. I don't know why I put them in there. They can't be brand new. No, they're not. Okay. There. Yeah, the one of those. If you hit them on a certain side, you can get a good line, but like they're pretty much rubbed down too much. So you really have to play with it before you really have to play with it before you get a line in there. And I don't really trust that. Maybe for this. Yeah, okay, that worked. No more. No, maybe this. I felt I had a handle on it there. Now I know how to grip it to get that nice line. Anyway, it's kind of those things, you want to hang on to your materials as long as you can, and then use them for, like, even while they're dying, use them in a way like I use markers, like in dry brush kind of stuff with it, before it dies, because it's depleting, right? So yeah, I'll use it that way until it totally conks out. Yeah. So I gotta check the chat. Uh. Oh, looks great, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Nebby. Appreciate that. Quite nice. Quite nice, old bean. Uh, appreciate the observations, man. I'm glad you guys dig my work. It's an honor, you know. Yeah. Okay, that's forecasted as thunder, but that sounds like fireworks for some reason. Maybe this is some sort of holiday weekend. I'm so awful. Like, I forget my own birthday. Like, I don't know. I don't know dates. I don't know dates. Especially holidays, man. Like, I haven't had a holiday in 20 years. You know what I mean? I'm like, when? Yeah, I don't know the dates that things are at all anymore. Yeah. So, forgive me. Okay, so there. That's almost pretty good. That's almost pretty good. That's almost yeah, that is fireworks. Crazy. Yeah, it needs that little depth charge in there. I want to get back to Ratchet and Clank though, man. There. Yeah, I like that. And again, like, it's a more simple, zombie pinup, like the zombie pinups of old, that I did way long ago, and a lot of, just a single pose, and that's it, with nothing in the background, or something similar to this, you know. So there. There. I like that signature. That's the first signature I've ever kind of stuck with, I think. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, yeah. So I like it, because every time I sign anything, it's always different, right? So it's nice to sort of remember that one. Go with that one. Is that good? See, I'm like, oh, it's simple, so I gotta make it like super, put more, detail into the fog. It's like, dude, no, that's good. That's good, man. That tells the story right there. All right. Okay, we're done with that. Now, the yellow is going to be next. The yellow. Hey there. mug of root beer here. We all get thirsty sometimes, and life. Yeah, see now that yellow has the dinge from the gray, right? So it's not as vibrant. It's not as vibrant, you know. I'm gonna dinge it up a wee bit more. Yeah, fireworks, crazy. Like I'm really at a loss. I don't know what holiday this is, man. Oh, what is going on? I am the worst. The worst, Jerry. So the yellow. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna maybe give him some yellow in his teeth too. Yeah. Yeah. Make him more human. Yeah. Human. More human. No. Starts to zombify as he turns more human. And stops halfway. Yeah, man. Backstory, man. Backstory, everything, man. You know, a few hours ago, I was not feeling great at all. I was like, oh man, I can't cancel. I don't want to cancel. And I just powered through, and I feel great now. I actually feel really good. So I'm glad I stuck it out. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, I wasn't jazzed about the. I wasn't jazzed about the characters, and then I'm like, no, these are really cool characters, man. Like they've got that bulky, like the screw things. It looks like they were designed by Dave Johnson or something, and maybe they were based on his art style, man. But like, yeah, I love the design, and yeah, I was just sometimes you get into a like down. It was just like so moist and hot today. It was so gross, and I had so much stuff to do, and I'm just sweating all day. So yeah, it kind of puts a bit of a kink in the creativity, excitement fields, you know, in your brain. And then this. Oh my goodness. It, 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 very good. Blue gray pants, yellow chest piece. I knew it was. I knew it was yeller. Um, but it's like a pale yellow. All pale yellow. Yeah, so guys, if you know anybody that goes to cons as a vendor, um, turn them on to my video from Sunday, um, where I talk about my awful con experience. First time ever happened in all the years I've been doing cons. And yeah, a lot of people were let's just say, distraught, to put it mildly. Yeah, ultra mild. Like that new soft tissue, toilet tissue that they got. That's how mild I'm putting it. Yeah. But yeah, check it out, and share it. Um, it got the all-time most views on my channel in that short a period of time, which was outstanding. I thought it was very happy to see that. Um, and I have other reviews there, man. I have other reviews if you want to check them out. I hope they're just as valuable. You know, um, yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that! See, I was saying, like I was doing a lot of outdoor stuff. There's the yeah, there's the fallout from that. Don't know where those came from, but some tree pulling incident, I'm sure. Tree removing. I think I can do that helmet now. Should be dry enough, I hope. Uh, I don't know why, but I always got these guys confused with Crash Bandicoot. Like, don't ask me why. That makes no sense at all. But yeah, somehow I landed on that, and I'm like, yeah, I thought I did. I thought I did these guys already. And then I'm thinking, no, or then there's another like duo. I can't remember their names right now, but I did those guys too, and then I mistook those guys for these guys. I can't remember their names now. It's an ape and a bird, maybe, or I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. When you do thousands of drawings, man, it's hard to you know keep track without crack, man. I'm not doing the I'm not doing the crack to stay awake, man. I'm doing the coffee, you know, coffee only. And I think a lot of other artists like drawing at night. And yeah, I know a lot of other artists, love doing that as well, drawing at night. You know. So yeah, you have a whole day of doing things, and then you draw. Second shift. That's what I kind of call it. It's my second shift. Starts at 9. Just like just surprisingly, just like these live streams. Yeah. So this is me every night, basically. But I'm doing a live stream every week. Obviously Friday, right? But this is me every day. Yeah. Yeah. Every day. Every day. Every day I write the book. Yeah, man. Yeah, this one was tough, I think, to do. I couldn't figure out the fingers when I was looking at them. I'm like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I was hypnotized by something, the way it was drawn, or I don't know. I couldn't get a fix on how the fingers wrapped around those top fingers wrapped around the top of this thing. But then I finally figured it out, and I'm like, wow, okay. So, yeah, that was a little bit. brain taxing. And I think I probably erased some stuff and like kind of like this foot here because I kind of screwed that up too and made it a bit too big. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty good, and that is actually a little bit of ochre too, and I'm gonna make it a lighter, just a wee lighter brown. There and there. I'll put some of that in his gauntlets there, or huge gloves, huge blubs. There, it's all rusty. There, he's all rusty and dirty. Dirty robot. You dirty robot. You dirty robot. There. Wonderful. Yeah. Look at how far we got. We did get far. We did. We did. We did. I did. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Good colors. The colors are good. The coloring is fine. Some of the pigment is okay. There. Add a little bit of what in there? Yeah, a little lighter areas of fur. No, I'm gonna keep that covered. What else? I think this. Is it? No. No. No, it isn't. It's like that blue. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. And then you know what? Why don't I just go for it then? And just go for the piance. The piance de resistance. Yeah, they're kind of aqua blue. Well, they'll be blue with other constituents, other things in there, like browns, and things like that. Browns, to make up the dinge. The dinge. Bring out the dinge. Yeah, so, you know, that, and there. Yeah, yeah. Darken up those arms, boy. Yes, pa. Darken up them limbs. Yeah, look at there. Now that contrast really makes the difference. It really makes the difference. That's how I like it, and that's my biz. Yeah, there. He's got like a chest cavity in there. Yeah. Oh, Boy, sorry, haven't checked the chat in a while. Boy. Sue Stream title says spring trap. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't do the thumbnails before the live for some reason, or I don't know how to do that. So I do the thumbnails after I do the live because I'm a kind of one man show. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been doing cons and vendor events for 14, 15 years now. I've sent the video to a few people I know. Thank you. I'll send it to more. I have never seen that before either. Yeah, man. Yeah, as I've said, like I think I kind of I don't get hysterical. I don't get crazy. I don't freak out. So it seems like my demeanor throughout this whole thing has been like is very understated, and because I don't want to amplify things more than they have to be. But there are a lot of people genuinely way more um incensed than I was, or than I am, and rightfully so, because they came from out of town or whatever. So and we could go on and on and on. Everybody has their own story, right? So for me, it wasn't as damaging as it was for a lot of other people, because I got work done, man. I got a lot of work done. Unfortunately, financially, it was absolutely awful. I took a major hit on that, you know, because you do new prints, and you spend money on the things, on the stuff that you're selling, right? So I took a major hit on that. That really killed me. And but again, like you just try to rise from the ashes each time you're dealt a major blow, you know, because like wallowing is awful. Wallowing is awful, man. You just gotta forge ahead, man. So anyway, before I get too philosophical on that, yeah. So don't think I'm downplaying anything. I just didn't want to be too hyperbolic about everything, um, because I don't think it needs to be sold that way. It sells itself in the light that it needs to sell in. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, a lot of people left comments, which was great. I really appreciated that, and that was awesome because again, uh, I can only give my perspective, right? And that's I mean, for what it's worth, it's a pretty good perspective because you know I'm there the whole time seeing everything, right? So bully for me, right? Um, but getting perspectives from other people, personal things, I love that. I love hearing about that, and it can create a community, for people to look out for each other and to help each other, do conventions and things, because it's a rough terrain out there, man. It's a rough terrain out there, and I do the reviews with sometimes peril to myself, because if I don't give a con a good review, the organizer might just say, you're not coming back. And and I covered that in the review as well, because that has happened a couple times, but I cover that in the review as well. But regardless, um, you know, I like doing them. I like informing people if I can, because it's not one of those things you can read about in books. You know what I mean? You gotta really go online and find dudes, chicks and dudes who do that, and do the straight talk, and not be beholden to anyone, you know. So yeah, there. Where are we? Yum, 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 yum. Uh, the Radisson Con being my first ever con was certainly something. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. I felt so sorry for those of you who that was their first, con, and I'm like, oh, what a bad, look, right? But again, that was such an isolated case. I've never experienced it before, and as you could sort of read in the comments too, others have never heard of that before either. So you know, um, yeah, I consider traveling up to the up from the Sioux for that con. I'm so glad I didn't. Yeah, well, like if there had been more people, it would have been fine. It wasn't a bad con. It was just like if you were coming for the Sunday, you'd be out of luck, so to speak. And yeah, that would be a wasted trip, if you were coming for the last day. So, I could see how, yeah, that, it's a good thing you didn't. But no, if more people had been there, that was the whole problem. Like it wasn't really the con itself. Um, the con itself was actually great. There was many talented people there, like many talented people that I hadn't even seen before. And then really talented people from out of town too. So, the problem was the attendance, straight up. Like there's no denying that. And it's because there was, zero to weak representation. People didn't know about it. So, but yeah, like I go over that in the review and everything too. And, again, guys, like if you want to check out my other reviews too, uh, similar talk, man. I'll tell you what, what's going on in the world, man, of the cons. Didn't intend to go on Sunday and heard from friends that it got canceled out of the blue. Yeah, remarkable. Like 9 minutes before the doors open, man. Oh man, like I'm one of those guys who goes like, okay, you know the facts, but like, what's behind that? Like, what precipitated that wait? Like for him to go like it's 0 hour. I'm gonna let everybody know. Like, like, what's your mindset, man? Like to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I look at those peripheral things because it's almost funny. It's like a Coen Brothers film or something. It's like Fargo or something, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, lots of fun in that. Lots of fun in that spec, you know. But nonetheless, it was quite demeaning for people, especially their first time doing a con, or attending even, man, it's not a good look, right? So, yeah, I think that's ready to ink, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Yeah, man. Man. What will we ink it with? What? What will we ink it with? Um, I'm gonna just test this pen out on some foliage here. Why did I do this again? Why did I put so much detail into this? You're never gonna reach that Halloween milestone that you want to do there, Sachetto. Keep it simple. You got what, 60 more to do for Halloween? Do you think you can do that? Well, I'm gonna try. Yeah, but you got other things to do. True. That was Rob talking to Rob. Brought to you by Rob. Gotta sit down and have a talk with myself about doing things. Uh, Curious if you'll attempt to replicate the neon green for Clank's eyes. Oh, perhaps. Do I have? You know what? I have like a marker that might do that. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's back here. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I bought some new art supplies. Thanks to my patrons on my Zombie Daily Patreon, I get to buy art supplies every month with the donations. The donations from my Patreon go to buy art supplies to create more Zombie Daily art. So that's the vicious circle I've created. So thank you to my patrons for your donations this month. I cannot do this without you guys. Like, for real, you know, doing all of this art, like, on a daily basis, like, all of the traditional art stuff on a daily basis, like that, like, over the years, doing that, there's way over 10,000 pieces. Way over. So that builds like that, you know, gets a bit costly after a while, man. So that's why I use everything. Like, you'll see me using like the back of watercolor pad or offcuts. That's how the Heads of Living Dead series became a series. It was just offcuts, and I'm like, I feel even bad like recycling these. I should do something with them. So that's how that happened. And if you want to see a video on that, I just did a video on the main channel, on the video channel, about the Heads of the Living Dead. If you want to see that, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. Oops. Oopsie. Um. Yeah. So the neon green. I think I've got that. I think I've got that. Uh. Yeah, I get that. I used to get used to get upset and bent out of shape over these things, but now I'm more calm. And when things go bad, yeah, you know, if my old age has taught me anything, it's patience. Need a little patience. Yeah, I appreciate you letting us know. I wouldn't have heard about it if you'd not shared it. Oh, wow, great. I meant I was considering being a vendor there. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see. Oh, yeah. You mega dodged a bullet there, Nebby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. The neon eyes. The neon eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with the neon eyes. Neon eyes. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I'm gonna use this as the base. Neon eyes. There. There. Then. Oop. No. And. Neon eyes. That's a little neon-y. You could have said any color, and I would have been like, oh yeah, purple, yeah, sure, because I'm colorblind. No, I actually didn't know they were neon green. I did not know that, for reals. I was like, I was just gonna make them like white, but I do like that neon green. Now that you mention it, and I mean, I'm doing it different anyway. I'm like actually putting a large white area inside, and then the neon or the green is on the outside. But I'm gonna try to make them glow a little bit. But that'll happen after the inking. Inkingui. Yeah, it's still a little damp. Yeah, he's looks like he's got a baby skull or something. That's awful. It's awful. It's just a drawing. It's the drawing now. But yeah, his teeth are obviously jagged. Exterminate. Exterminate. Yeah. He's a Dalek. Dalek down. Works well for being a zombie version. Thank you. Not glowing would appear similar to the light bulb being burnt. I probably wasted a decent chunk of my time chatting with them during Friday and Saturday. Okay, you know what? I gotta, I gotta go. I'm going the wrong way here. The neon eyes. NGL. The thing that caught my attention was the nonprofit programmers right at the door entrance. At NGL? Probably wasted a decent chunk of my time chatting with them during Friday and Saturday. If not. Oh, okay, I get it. Works well for being a zombie version. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. I had to go backwards in time for to read that. I'm gonna put a little bit more yellow in there. There. Yeah. And then that should be pretty dry. Some Red Dead Redemption. For anyone wondering if I've done Red Dead Redemption, I have. And it's actually a really, really neat one. And it's on Zombie Daily. So if you want to check it out, just hit the search bar and look for him. It's, can't remember his name now. But yeah, finally did it. Finally. And again, that was another suggestion, fan, subscriber suggestion, man. Unlocked. Unlocked. There. There. What? I gotta pick a pen. Pick a pen. Pick a pen. Pick a pen that I like. That is gonna work. Where? Oh, you know what? Oh my goodness! I just bought. Yes, here it is. Oh, my pen marks. Oh, my dollar store pen marks. So yeah, this was with the supplies my wonderful patrons supplied. So now I get to draw more. Yeah, I get to draw more for y'all. So yeah, pen mark, man. Like, what? Who knew? It's an awesome pen. It's a great pen. It's a great fine liner. Fine liner. Yeah, exciting when I got new art materials. It's true, man. It's true, man. Guys, please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. you can immediately suggest anything, anything for me to zombify. It doesn't have to be a character, it could be a tree, planet, mitochondria, doesn't matter. Superman, doesn't matter. I'll do it as a zombie. I'll do a zombie version of it for you, the new subscriber. That's a wonderful perk. It's a wonderful perk. It's a great perk to just subscribing, man. Yeah. And this is yet another one from a recent subscriber. And I have been asked if I have done them before, also. But, great time to do it. Great time to do it. If you like the process that I use, feel free to, employ it for you. And then add your own spices, man. Add your own flair to it. But if you like the process of how I kind of, create these, basically with the penciling, then washes, and then inking, that process, it's like a 3 or 4 step process, really. And then you have an illustration that's kind of complete and very bold, and easy to read, easy to read. That's very important. You want your art to be easy to read in this case, right? In the case of doing stuff like this, right? But yeah, you definitely want to have your own style, your own flair to everything. And, as I mentioned, add your own spices. But yeah, the process is very simple, and I developed it absolutely by chance when starting the zombie portrait craze in 2006 to 2009. Basically was nuts. 2010. Yeah, it was the big peak years, of zombie portraits. So, yeah, man, I had to learn very quickly how to do things economically, time wise. And in doing that, I just developed my style, man. you know, um, necessity, breeds ingenuity, man. You know, yeah, yeah. I'm adding a couple more little bolts and things on them. I don't know, gears, the servos, bolts, bolts. Yeah, making them a bit more clankier. What's going on? Not gonna lie, NGL. Have you ever done a zombified DC cyborg? No, I have not. Ah, yes, make a zombie oxygen atom. Oh, oh, an oxygen atom. Yeah, okay. It's all unfortunately all my art is from tablet and electronic pen. Well, that's fine. That's fine, my dude, man. That's fine. You do your art the way you do your art. But make it your own. Like, make it your own, man. Like, really, you know, um uh give it your signature. Uh you know, that's really important. Like, that's really important to um you know, your identification, or your sort of your signature, things of that nature, right? And this kind of art, you kind of want people to recognize you, as being unique, because there's so many people that do similar stuff. Like I can't keep up with that, man. Like I don't know who's doing what. Everything seems the same to me, So it seems very like everything's computer colored the same way, and this, that, the other thing. And to me, it's like very difficult to see a person's individuality in there, you know. So yeah, try to keep your individuality intact, even when doing things on, you know, like change up the color palette, make things radically different from stuff that you've seen, you know. But I'll always go back to saying, like pencil paper, man. Start there, regardless of where you go after that. Pencil and paper. Get that feeling, that tactile feeling. And you don't have to be good or whatever that metric is. You just do it, and you get the feel for it. And if you want to pursue it further than that in different ways, then by all means do. But that tactile sort of experience of sketchbook, a sketchbook, and pens and paper, and just the pen feeling going across that paper and stuff, and watching watercolor blend naturally, is significant in the artistic process. It's like it's alive, man. Your canvas is literally alive, and you're imbuing part of your soul into it. you know but everything that you create, man, everything that you create is unique to you. It absolutely has every one of your experiences somewhere in it, which makes it absolutely unique, and different from everything else, because everyone else has their own, you know, um, perspective, based on experience in life, and sometimes you could see it more acutely in that person's art than others, you know. Um, yeah, man, I've seen some pretty crazy, what's the word, amateur artists, but yeah, everybody's got their own signature, man. Everybody's got their own background and emotions, and all of that goes into your art. All of it. Whether you know it or not. And again, sometimes people weigh more than others. Like some people weigh more than others, right? So it's what I've observed. It's what I've observed. It's true though. It's what I've observed. I mean, I'm sure there's books on that, but I'm not really a book guy. Yeah, I'm dumb. Unfortunately, with my degree, I need online art. Um. Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Santiago Sales. Hello, man. Good to see you. Could you possibly name my signature? Could you pop? Fortunately, all my art is from okay. Could you probably name my signature have a Q in the shape of a feather? Uh, I'm not sure what that means. Now, unfortunately, with my degree, I need online art unless I find a way to transfer paper drawings into 2D video game. Yeah, wouldn't that be good? Can I spell correctly today? Sorry, it's okay. I just, he reads comments every so often. Yeah, it's true. Santiago Sales? Santiago Goro Sales? Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hopping on, man. So some handles are, you know what? Because I'm like focused here, the screen is over here, and sometimes very difficult to read the handles that folks have. So yeah, but yeah, I see you, man. I see you. Uh, Next time you can create a zombie Gatomon, if you can create it, yes, you can create it tomorrow, bro. I'm from Venezuela. And what country are you from? I'm here in Canada, man. Canada. If you subscribe to the channel, man, I will do the Gatomon, man. Absolutely. That's what I do here. Just be a subscriber to the channel, and I'll uh I'll I'll immediately put it in the queue, and I'll it'll probably be done in the next 2 weeks. With the rate I'm going. So I'm unlocking another suggestion right now. But I'll get to your thing, man. Just subscribe to the channel, and that's what I do. That's what I do here. It's Zombie Daily Video, basically. Yes. I'll have to find out what Gatomon is first, but I will do that for sure, man. That's what I do here. Uh, Folks, subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, and I end up doing zombie art that they suggest, and I love doing it, man. It's actually kind of educational for me because just knowing more about pop culture and things I didn't know about before, stuff like that. I think that's really fun. And yeah, and if you're from Venezuela, or where did you say? Uh, Oh yeah, if you're from Venezuela, that's even better, man, because that means I'm reaching an audience farther away. It's telling you that next time you can create it, but as a zombie. Yeah, yeah, like the Digimon character. Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 totally, totally. Yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm already subscribing to your zombie verification channel, like Plants vs Zombies. No, just subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'll do the draw. I'm doing the drawing, man. I'm doing the drawing. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to Google what it is after when I'm done. When I'm done here tonight, but yeah, definitely doing it. But yeah, we're getting on here with the Ratchet and Clank, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking the inking. I think it's coming along very nicely. The colors are great. The zombification is good. I find, you know, and like I said, I wasn't crazy about doing these characters at first, but once I started drawing them this afternoon, I really sort of had a new respect for them, I guess. I like the design and stuff. I thought the design was great. Yeah. And, some stuff I'm just extrapolating, man, because, it's kind of difficult to see some of like, even in the best drawings, it's hard to see some of the, equipment or costumes the same way twice. And I know that sounds crazy, but man, like when I try to do referencing for characters, like I really try to look out there and try to find like good reference, and sometimes just very far and few between, you know. Like this reference was pretty good. Um, but still there was stuff obscured, you know. Yeah. So, and then the size too, like you know, you gotta try to find a good enough size that you can see. Like there's lots of little things with these characters on these characters, right? So um, yeah, it's kind of hard to see in a lot of the references. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain sometimes for me. Like you know, in doing when people request stuff, finding a good enough reference is sometimes a chore. You know, but I usually do fairly well. I think it's fairly obvious, you know, when I do a character what it is, and that's part of the process too. Like I try to do that on purpose, you know, for sure that people know what character I'm zombifying. You know, it's basically a zombie portrait. So a portrait means that it is you know, depiction of that thing or person or whatever. So that thing or person or whatever has to really look like that, you know. And I might take little detours like this sort of, you know, rib cage thing for the robot for Clank, but you know, it basically represents the same shape as what should go there, you know, which is like a vent kind of shape, you know. Yeah, there, very clanky. But really, I wanted him to be clankier, you know. Yeah, a little bit heavier, you know. Yeah, and dirtier. Dirtier. He's the dirty robot. Yeah, and he's even got like little sort of rounded shoulders. Yeah, like there's all kinds of like little things that you have to sort of, I don't know. I want to stay true to the characters, right? So like I said, I often try to find all of the little super little details, you know. And one of the big things too is fans, man. Like I respect the fans. And you know, there's too much stuff where you know somebody tries to do it and it's like it's a complete, you know, misfire because they didn't care about like what the fans would think. I care about the fans because I'm one of them, man. I'm a fan of pop culture and everything, pretty much, right? I've already subscribed to your channel. Awesome, awesome, brother. Fantastic. Thank you. Do you know about Vecna or the Tarask? Vecna, isn't that from blah 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 Stranger Things? But the Tarask, no. Sounds like a East Indian demon. The Tarask. Oh, from D&D. No, no. And you know what? I like video games. I just never had time for games or uh, video games or anything else. Like I just don't have time for that. But I wish I could. That's why I want to live like 4 or 5 different like more lifetimes, man. Because I certainly would not be bored. I've got so much that I want to do and experience. Like I haven't played video games since like early '80s or '80s. Yeah. Uh, so I am going to Gatomon, Zombie Creator tomorrow. I'm not sure what that means, but Ratchet and Clank, the zombies, and Doctor Zomboss. Um, So Gatomon, I'll look up and find out what that is. Zombie creator tomorrow. I'm not sure what that means, but uh, yeah, I'll look up the character for sure. And it will go in the queue. The queue, which means I will put it on the I'll put it in the list of things to do. And by the way, for those of you who wonder or wondered, the the queue is not something I kind of do necessarily in order of when people ask for stuff. Sometimes it has to do with, gall darn it, just the way I feel and whether I want to do that character right now or not. Like, I have to have a little bit of agency, of course, over my, schedule, especially like doing stuff like that because, I got to do paying jobs way before I can, you know, uh, mess around with doing daily zombie stuff. And you know what? Pretty soon it's going to be just me doing Cape Fear 2 because that has to happen. And I'm going to have a nervous breakdown if I don't do it soon. So it's going to happen soon. Yeah. Yes. So I can't duck it anymore, man. I can't avoid it anymore, man. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. And I think more comics are happening too. I think I'm going to do a horror anthology. Crazy, crazy horror anthology, man. Yeah, yeah, with crazy, crazy stuff in it, man. So, I think I'm going to be doing that coming up sometime soon. I have all the stories already. Everything's done. Some of it just needs to be lettered, maybe. Um, but that's it. Then it goes to print, man. Print, baby. Horror anthology like you've never seen, man. Oh, it's crazy, crazy, crazy toast, man. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. There. Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. That's the whole point. It's the whole point. There. A little bit, a few more little dings here and there. Yeah, messy him up a bit. Let's check the chat there. Oh, how come everything just plummeted there for a second, then came right back up? That's weird. Anyway, blah, 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 yeah, Gatomon. I gotta figure out what that is, but I will. Vecna and Demigorgon are based on the D&D tabletop board game that came out more than 50 years ago. Stranger Things used those characters. Yeah, yeah, but changed them into something new. Yeah, I totally knew what. I didn't know Vecna though was from D&D also. I knew the Demigorgon was, and I knew that that's in the show. That's the origin of those names, but I didn't know Vecna was as well. I thought Vecna was another. I wasn't around with that when they made that apparent. Yeah, and I didn't know that, but I knew the Demigorgon was because I saw how they explained that in the show. Funny enough, D&D and Vecna Stranger Things are both in Dread by Daylight, which is a horror video game. 4 versus 1. Holy crap, man! There's so much stuff out there. Like, since you are adding to your list, can you add R2D2 to it too? Zombie R2D2. Nabby, I'm going to tell you this right now. I've been itching to do R2D2 for the longest time, and C3PO because I haven't done either. So I have got to do that, and yes, I've got to do it soon. So thank you for reminding me. I'm definitely like those have to happen like post haste. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna win. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I think I'm gonna enjoy that. Doing those too. Yeah, man, because I did that DV8 or whatever that little round thing. And I'm like, how have I not done R2D2 and C3PO? Like, that's sacrilege, you know? Like, especially since I saw Star Wars in the theater when it came out. Old school, baby. Yeah. So, make no mistake. Yeah, I don't know why I never did the Star Wars character, like the main Star Wars characters. Like I've done Vader, Yoda, like all, like kind of all, like Stormtroopers, Boba Fett, Mandalorian. Oh, you know what? I did, but yeah, it was Slave Leia. Wasn't like Leia, Kamehameha, and yeah, I should do them proper as zombies, man. Yeah. Then do a bundle, like a bundle, have a bundle sale on, yeah, the main Star Wars prints, the main Star Wars zombie characters, man. Luke, Solo, uh Leia, the Wookiee, and the Wookiee, Chewbacca. But yeah, I've done Chewbacca, in fact. Yeah. Yeah. And soda and pie. Yeah. Uh, awesome, man. Looking forward to it. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you again, Nebby. Thank you. Uh, add on Gronk Droid whilst you're at it. Gronk Droid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. There's way too many droids for me to do. I'm not gonna do all the droids. Yeah, maybe one day, but or the mouse droids. Yeah, there's way too many droids. I've seen all the droids, man. Santiago Goro sales. Adios, adios. I'll see you again soon. I will be doing Gatomon for you shortly. Until next time, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really got to get to those guys, and I appreciate you reminding me because I would have. You know what? I'm gonna have to like find reference for them tomorrow, and just put them in the queue, and but I want to do them soon. Like I want to do them soon. I don't know why. Now I've got the itch to do them. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like the power of drawing compels you. The power of drawing compels you. It's true though. It's true though. Look what you've done. What have you done? I'm weak. Now, I know these probably aren't have grips like this, but I don't care. This is like another version from another planet or another universe version of Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. Zombie robot. Zombie robot. Uh, he's got a hand his hand's like a popsicle. It's true. He's got a hand like a popsicle. He got a hand like a popsicle. Yeah, the palm of his hand is like a popsicle. There's the stick. Doop. There. Of course, the Matt Davis inspired lines from like when he would do work for EC Comics. I think that's him. I think he sort of started that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I doubt it. I could. Yeah, man. That looks good, I think. Huh? Huh? That looks good, I think. I like it. So far. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness, I needed that. Okay. I got. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? First, probably this tail. It's all frazzled, of course. I'm gonna put some more little details in and around here. Oh my goodness! I didn't trim my mustache hairs enough. Hairs enough. At a certain point, they kind of just curl upwards, and they just like they're always they're always there. There. I can't remember. Oh, there. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of how it went. Yeah, like I'm kind of making up a little bit of stuff, but it's all mostly the way he is. Yeah, presented. Presented. Let's put more dirt and grime around him, around his boots. Yeah, that undercarriage is a little darker, so adding those thin lines. I love these Penmark pens. They're they're at Walmart or Walmart, not Walmart. Stay away from Walmart. I haven't given up my years long boycott of Walmart yet, man. Yeah, haven't given it up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna buy your crap. Never gonna go to your store again. Uh, To be fair, they do have dimensional travel in Ratchet and Clank. Oh, well, there you go, man. That's awesome. That's perfect. Thanks for the extra lore confirmation there. It could be canon. It could be canon. I don't even know what I don't even know Ratchet and Clank, but I like it. Oh, Nebby. See, wow, we have something in common. I don't know them either. No, I actually did know of them. In fact, like earlier I was saying, I thought I had done them already, but it was another duo, and I can't remember what they were now. But anyway, yeah. Uh, Nebby, it's PlayStation exclusive video game franchise. First game came out in 2002, November 24th year. 24 years old nearly. Holy crow, man. Knowing about the games, Blue Quill. That's awesome. That is awesome. Spouting some information, man. That's wicked. I love that. That's great. Okay. I think we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost. There'll be a little bit more. There'll be a little bit more detailing in here, and then that's about it. Then the nice big thick holding line goes on there, and the images just pop. They just pop. Yeah, they just pop right off the page. With the nice thick holding line. And that's sort of another finishing ink that I do. You know, again, it's kind of one of my signature things that I do for images like this. But when I do comics, I do a thick holding line as well for most of the, to differentiate, spatial distances in characters, right? So using that technique really helps, as it does for, basically pinup type drawings like this, So I'm very happy to announce that I'll be doing the exclusive print for this year's Northern Game Expo, coming October, I believe, October 5th. If I remember correctly, please don't quote me on that, but I believe it is. I'll be doing the exclusive print for that con once more. I think I've done it like every year since they started, and they've been around for a long time, man. So there's got to be at least 10, 15 exclusive prints that I've done for those fine gentlemen. And I'm pleased to announce that I'll be doing it once again this year, adding to the fabled. Man, you know what? Come to think of it, they should do a little book, a program with all of the prints for from all of the years. If there's enough, I don't know if there's enough yet, but like even if it's 12 pages or something, it's still kind of a cool little retrospective, So anyway, we'll talk about it, bro. We'll talk about it, bro. There. Man, I think that looks pretty I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. Hope you guys dig it. It is Ratchet and Clank from the vintage video game franchise. Here in the studio with me, Rob Scetto, the zombie guy. Yes, indeed. Unlocking another subscriber suggestion. We're gonna scour the chat later for the new suggestions, and add those to the queue for sure. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Love making people happy too. Love, giving back and you know, giving the fans just some extra goodness. I love that. I love doing that. And as I said, man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan too, man. That cannot be denied. Yeah. Still got the monthly pull list at the comic store. Yeah, still go crazy whenever somebody gets me a video, like a DVD, a zombie DVD, or toy, or Godzilla toy, or anything like that. Like like that kind of stuff. Just or comics, man. Oh my goodness, yeah. Like you know that just makes my day, makes my life. I love that stuff. Um, it's comforting. It's exciting. It's it's warm. You know, I find the Bronze Age of comics too. That kind of feeling, that warm feeling. The Bronze Age, um, like the I guess 15 cent, 20 cent, 25 cent kind of, maybe up to even 40 cent. I don't know. I can't remember now what the Bronze Age represents, but I know like any Marvel or DC or any company 20 cent book, I just salivate. I'm an easy mark for it, man. I love that stuff. You know that era of comics. I don't care what it is. Like Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, romance, horror, western, uh, whatever. It's all good, man. All of the stuff from that era. Yeah, the horror stuff is great. What's the Tomb of Dracula for sure. But oh my goodness, there's so many. Where monsters dwell, where creatures roam, and all of that stuff, all that Marvel stuff. Weird War Tales, man. Phew, some great titles, man. Great Marvel and DC titles. I love that stuff. I just love it. You know. Yeah, gotta make that work. Okay, there. Okay, there. All right. Okay, there. All right now. All right now. Ugh. Ugh. Oops. You can't see me. There. Here. I'm gonna check the chat for a moment. I thought it was a. Oh, cool. Thanks. I thought it was a cartoon at first, but video game makes sense. I was an Xbox guy. That's so awesome, man, that you guys are talking about that. Fair. That's awesome about the exclusive print. Yeah, man. I'm really honored again by Northern Game Expo. Those guys are so great, and doing the exclusive print for the con is always a wonderful thing. To be asked for that and participate in it. Yeah, it's great. It's like a legacy now. It's kind of built itself into a thing where, you know, I'm definitely gonna say yes when like each time they ask me, man, because I love those chaps and love those fellows and always had a great time at their cons. They really put a lot of work and you know, blood, sweat, and tears into promoting um, their events. You know, yeah. So of course, and yeah, man, I've done it like so many times already. So you know, want to keep that. And I think that'd be cool to do like a little like a booklet or something of the you know like a retrospective with all the prints, all the exclusive prints, a little art book, and maybe a couple photos if people have photos from way back, you know. And again, it doesn't even have to be. Could be something they have on their site or whatever, so people can look through, or maybe even print it, you know. Print it, a couple little ones, little books. So adding the big thick holding line to the entire structure here, most of it, on the outer um, rim of each item, each sort of thing in there, making it more three-dimensional. Three-dimensional. I'm playing three-dimensional chess here. So far ahead. Oh boy. There. I hope you guys are digging it, man. I'm really having a ball doing this, and as I said earlier, I had reservations about even doing a live stream tonight. I was not feeling well at all, and yeah, decided show must go on, and everything's great now. I feel much better. I'm glad I did this as a subject too, unlocking another fan subscriber suggestion, which I love doing. I love doing it, you know. Adding this adds to the video game series, zombie series, of which what are there, like 90 video game zombie drawings, I think. I saw that the other day when I was in the file. In the file. When I was in the file, I thought I saw that there was like 90, because I took out some Pokemon that were in there for some reason, and I discovered that I had not put one in the file, so I added one to the file that I had sitting around in a different file. So that added to the total of Pokemon, which was awesome. And I'll have a new total of Pokemon soon on Zombie Daily, because I'm adding like, I don't know, 14 or 15, maybe 20 new ones that I just finished. So that number will have gone up quite substantially after I'm finished scanning or cleaning up the ones I just scanned. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more Pokemon. I'll probably do a Pokemon week on Zombie Daily if you guys want to check that out. If you're into the Pokemon characters, and who isn't? I really enjoy doing them. Yeah, I wouldn't be so happy about doing them if I didn't enjoy it, man. I'm telling you, it's so fun. They're like doing a little kaiju, man. They're like drawing little kaiju, like Godzilla monsters. You know, they're so weird. There's like plant ones, ghost ones, like robot ones, like all kinds of crazy. Well, if you're a kaiju fan, if you're a Pokemon fan, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I don't think I'm the only one who ever thought of Pokemon that way, but they're all little kaijus, man. Yeah. And that's what makes them fun to draw zombies. Everything's fun to draw zombies. But I have a particular style, right? You see my style, my style. I think a lot of people kind of know my style now, which is really, really flattering and awesome. And yeah, I really that means so much to me. When people kind of go like, oh, I saw your stuff. I know your work, and like that's huge to me. Like when you recognize an artist, man, like that takes a lot of cognitive, ability and repetition and you know observation, man, because like I remember when I was a kid, I started recognizing artists. I'd be able to go like, oh, that's Frank Frazetta, or that's Jack Kirby, or that's so and so, but I wasn't like it wasn't until I was older, like I mean, probably in my teens. But when people sort of say that to you, they really care, man. They and when they're right, of course they do, because uh, they're just telling you the truth. Like they're just telling you that they dig your work because they've seen it a lot, and when they're seeing you for the first time and they say that, it's like crazy, you know. So yeah, I just find that wonderful. I think I'm gonna totally blacken in his eyes. That looks super creepy. But then I'm gonna let that dry a bit. Let me see if I can do a bit of that. Where's the? Oh, here it is. Okay, so that's almost. Gonna fix the tail there. Put the thick holding line, but use a brush pen for that, because the Sharpie's not going to work for fuzz like that. Yeah, brush pen's much better for that kind of thing, inking. And again, like knowing your materials is really important, right? When you're drawing, when you're an artist, and being able to maneuver with those materials throughout your piece, you know, mastering that tool that you're using, basically, to create images. Okay. It's gonna have like shark eyes almost. But then, I wonder if this will go on there. Let's see. Oh, it does a wee. Oh, it does more than I thought. It does more than I thought. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's a much more creepy, man. Yeah, I think. Like he's got very prominent eyes, but I wanted to keep the prominence but change it into a zombie prominence instead of whatever he's got, I can't remember what it was. Yellow fur, brown stripe on ears, tail, brown gloves and boots, blue-gray pants, yellow chest piece, silver weapon in my hand. Clank, silver body und head, darker silver gray fingers, undercarriage, arm and leg extenders. Yes. Well, there we have it, folks. I think I have completed today's assignment. Make that even dirkier, a wee. But man, Ratchet and Clank, yo, what's going on? That's awesome about the exclusive print. What's been your favorite character to draw? What's been my favorite character to draw? Oh man, Godzilla is one of my favorite characters to draw. Batman is another favorite. Uh, Thing, Hulk. Um, I really like how this Ratchet and Clank turned out. Like, I'm very happy with it. Like, very, very happy with it. Wow. Like, my eyesight must be going because I really like this. Yeah, like I really think this is. I love Clank. I think he's great. I think he turned out great. Ratchet looks great. The body language is there. I actually changed and made the calf a lot bigger on both calves, but especially the forward one. And I moved him. Well, first of all, no, he wasn't even. No, I put this together. That's right. And I made sure that he was on a slightly closer plane than Ratchet is in standing. So yeah, I made sure to kind of show that, you know. So anyway, yeah, I really like how it turned out. Really like how it turned out. I think it turned out fine. Just put a little bit of blood stain here and there. There. Wow, man. Yeah, I really like this. Um, yeah, and it retains all of its sort of characteristics, you know. And again, that's my goal. You know, that's my goal. It's to try to do a representation of a thing, of a fan favorite thing. You know, and again, like retain its um, characteristics and soul. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to change stuff too much, but I want to do a zombie version of it that you know um, is well representative of the characters. You know, because of the fans, because my care for the fans, because I'm a fan as well. Like I said, you know. So there, man. Huh? Boop, doop, doop, doop. I think just a couple more minor, little hot spots here and there. Yeah, minor. And then we're done, guys. Can you believe that? What time is it? 11:07. So again, I would say because it took time to draw, I would say 11:30. So 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to kind of do this level of quality and illustration. Uh, you know, with the method that I use. You know what I mean? So that's nice. I like that. Like that's very complete and very solid, I think. You know? Yeah. Ratchet and Clank, man. Again, I'm very, very happy to get that suggestion from a new subscriber to the channel, and that's basically what I do here, guys. So subscribe to the channel. Leave your suggestion on any of the posts. I will get it. I will either tell you if I've done it or not, and you could easily make another suggestion if I've done it already. Or I will do what I just did with this. I'll put it in the queue, and I'll do it within a week or two. Might be more, might be less. I don't know. I don't really control that. It basically is whatever I feel like doing at the time, but it is going in the queue and it will be done. That I can almost guarantee. Um, and I'm about to do. I'm going to do a little video, I think, soon of some of the crazy ones I've just done because they were really out there, man. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing them. I'm doing them. I don't care. I don't care what, I don't care what somebody suggests. I'm going to do it anyway. And some of them are really nutty, but I did them and they look cool. They look crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little video and show you guys a couple of those. But I think we're done here, everyone, and I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Pumpkin Eyes, is that a character, buddy? Oh, Len, hey, buddy, great piece as usual, man. Thank you, Len. Always a pleasure having you on, and always great to hear from you. Another. Artist in the trenches, great artist, Len Danovich. Check out his work. Blue Quill, ever done Shin Godzilla? Have I ever? I've done Shin Godzilla many times. I've even done a review of the movie. I've drawn him many times. Boy, I could go on. Yeah, I've done Shin Godzilla. Most of the kaiju. I've done Godzilla, like Godzilla in virtually every form he's ever taken. I did a series of colored paper Godzilla drawings, and they were all straight up Godzilla, not even zombie. The one was a zombie, but everything else was from the toys to the literal. What's the last one? The weird one. He's got tusks. Oh, I can't remember. Something point. I can't remember the name. It's a cartoon. But yeah, even that Godzilla I did. Right from the toy, the Mattel toy that I own. Did a Godzilla like live version of that toy. Amongst many others. And so yeah, Godzilla I love. Done Shin Godzilla. I did a Mecha Shin Godzilla, in fact. Man, it looks crazy. It's just shards of metal, but it's Shin Godzilla. An artist's life's work, and I mean, I posted there today, like from 2008. So you'll see hundreds of, like, thousands of zombie art pieces, and like use the search bar and look for stuff you want to see if I've done or see that I've done. It's crazy. Like, you'll be blown away. And I'm not kidding. I don't think anyone's got that kind of setup or thing on Earth, man. Like, and does it the way I do. I don't think that exists, man. So check it out. Check it out. It's very unique. It's popping in and saying hello and chatting. I love that. It's great. So thank you so much, guys, for that. Thank you all for watching. I have been Rob Sachetto, the zombie guy, and I'm gonna sign this right now with my signature. Don't forget to sign your name, Rob Sachetto, 2026. Thank you, everybody. All the love and best wishes until next time. I've been the zombie guy with the largest zombie art collection on Earth. Check out my socials. I'll see you again for sure.